although I bought lots of gifts for my family on my recent trip to Scotland, I also bought a few things for myself. These two little prints by A. Upton. I purchased these at Sheila Fleet's workshop in Orkney. Sheila Fleet is a world-renowned gold and silversmith designer and artist. And when we visited her workshop, we were very fortunate that Sheila, who is in her upper 80s at this point, was actually in the workshop, and she gave us a little tour. Just her. That was so special. Anyway, I really like these little prints. This is called Mill Sand, called Einhallow Sound. This is kind of special because Einhallow was the name of my room at the Linfield Hotel in Kirkwall. So anyway, the plan here is to do a frame and also a mat, a double mat, to have both of these in the same frame. And the mat is going to be kind of special. That's a whole separate bit of magic there that I'm planning to do. Anyway, so today over at Lowe's, I spent a huge amount of money on some clear pine, and I'm going to make the frame out of this. This is kind of neat. For the very first time, I flipped it over. And A. Upton is actually Amanda Upton. And these are jiggly prints. Hand signed. Yes, they are. They're not numbered. I'm sure she wants to make a lot of money by doing a lot of these, so I'm not worried about the numbering part. But the fact that Amanda hand signed these is very, very cool. So, well, once upon a time, I could draw very well. Draw just about anything. If you go to keithminionstudio.com/drawings, you can see what I used to do back in the day. However, I will be, 71 in less than 2 weeks. And time takes its toll. Anyway, I sketched this out. This is the idea that I have. Wooden frame. A mat that will be painted on in a landscape reminiscent of Orkney and Shetland. And then matted in there are going to be these guys. We're going to see a lot of this, and of course that. So it'll be kind of like a double matting. This is a mat, this is a mat. So this is what happens when you go to a big box store like Lowe's and you buy some clear pine and you cut it up and you discover that the wood had never been dried properly, and as soon as you started cutting it up on your table saw, it starts to warp, and that's exactly what happened here. It's just not dry enough. So what I've done is I have separated the 4 pieces with shims, and I have clamped it up as tight as I can, as straight as I can. And now I am just going to wait a couple of weeks. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to see whether it can dry properly flat. If not, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Buy some cheap number 2. Use that instead. We'll see.